All right, so here we are, and we are going to discuss the updated strategy for the First Light Beacon. This will be the blanket strategy used for all of the signals in the Hunters Club, and so that you know what's going on, why we're doing what we're doing, and how to do this on your own. So basically, I'm just going to show you what I do. Now you can change things and you can go to different time frames and different zones and this and that and figure it out on your own and how you want to do it. But I'm just going to give you the gist and the idea of how this works. And I want to say up front, this is going to be about a 10 or 15-minute video. It's going to show people how to use a high probability setup that already has a high win rate with a high profit expectancy. And if that isn't something that interests you and you want to see flashy videos and make you feel good stuff, this isn't for you. This is raw, this is real, and this works. And we did it today. We do it every day. There's live streams. Go watch them if you need proof. Now, on to the meat. We are going to be turning on the First Light Beacon. Boom, there it is. Then we're going to turn on the signal. All right. So what we're looking for now, first of all, we're trading liquidity injections into the market. We're trading time-based liquidity. We're not just entering when we think we should be entering. We're entering based on time and confluences. Okay. This is and I get it that some people aren't going to understand that, and you'd be like, "Well, you're missing trades." Blah. A trader's job is not to trade the entire market. A trader's job is to trade wins that the trades that he knows are going to win or has an extremely high probability of winning. That's what a trader's job is. It's not to know exactly what's going on at all times. That's I don't even I tried to do that. I attempted to be that person and it's impossible. Okay? Don't waste your time. Now, what we do is I blanket the blanket strategy is the 45-minute zone. 9 o'clock, 9:45, 10:30, 11:15, noon, 12:45, 1:30, 2:15, 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock at the pretty much the latest. You don't after that starts to get stupid. Um, and then there are some rules for take profiting. Okay, so you might want to write this down or just put it in a notepad or whatever. But pre-market, I go multiple contracts and I close half at a certain point. So I'm just going to tell you what I do. And I use NinjaTrader to do an ATM model of this so I don't have to even think about any of it. Pre market 20 ticks, 50% close. 40 ticks, 100% close. All right. Unless I notice we're in a trend, the system has a built in trailing stop loss that will follow along the trade that you can trail your stop loss. It does work if we're in a very nice trend. But lately we've been in chop, so this is what I'm doing. So pre-market 20 and 40, right? Or US Open, the 930 zone that we trade, the 930 candle that we trade, that we break out. If it's a clean break, I'm taking it. We take those trades. We do very well with those trades. Our win rate is very high with those trades. I don't care what your gurus told you. We trade the 930 15-second candle, okay? And we win. So that's 150 ticks. That's what I do. Blanket 150 ticks. I'm closing at 150 ticks. And then I'm looking for scalps later on. I switch from the 930 zone to the 45-minute candles, and then we go on from there. Now, for after that, we're doing 40 ticks and 80. So we're closing half at 40, and we're letting the runner run to 80. Again, if this is based on judgment, if we're in a trend, it's a good trend, then I'll use the trailing stop loss. It moves up with price, and you can trail your stop loss with it. Okay. So here I'll show you an example of that real quick. Watch this. So here is okay. That red line is the trailing stop loss. You can see it moving up with price. That one got stopped out. We're in chop. It's a Monday chop day. I'm not going to use the trailing stop loss. I'm going to just do my normal take profits and et cetera, et cetera. So that's how that thing works there. Now, how do we get into our entries? So the system is a turnkey solution. It's showing you trend bias, giving you entrances and exits and multiple confluences in this. Now, see these dots up here in the top right? Each one of these things do a different thing. Don't ask me what they are. I'm not going to tell you. As long as they're all green, just know that you're good. And they're all red, just know that you're good. Okay? Now, this right here is the 930, I'm sorry, 945 zone. And we are looking at this as an entry. What we want to see is what's going on right now. This is a perfect example of a 945 entry. Background is green. No selling if it's green. We're on the 5-minute zone on the background. Okay, that's what I like. That's for this strategy. That's what works. It just works. We're looking. We got a buy signal. That means all of these turn green at the same time. While this was green right here, candle pushed is over, open and closed over the zone, which is, for anybody that doesn't understand what this is the 45-minute candle turned into a support and resistance zone. This is the meat of the first light beacon. I understand you don't know. What do you mean candle turned into support and resistance zone? Blah, blah, blah. It's never existed before. I invented it. I created the formula, and it works. And we've been making money with it for a while now. So anyway, so we want price to open and close over that. We want this buy signal. We want this line pushing up. You can change the colors and all this that you want. You want the candles these colors, and you want the background green. And that means that you're going to buy. Now, when do we go break even? Our stop loss, first of all, I always put my stop loss right below the beacon line right here. Boom. Or if you're swing trading and you're going a percentage-based stop loss, below the previous zone is the best place, but it is a little larger. But if you're using percentage-based position sizes, it shouldn't matter because your stop loss is a percentage no matter how big it is. Now, we're targeting 40 ticks. There's 40 ticks right there. 5 contracts, that's $1,000, but that's not what we're doing in this strategy. This is the first take profit right there. I understand it's a negative risk to reward, but that's just what we do to get started into the trade. The stop loss moves very quickly. Now, what the next one is going to be is 80 ticks right here. So, boom, this gets hit. Stop loss goes immediately to break even, right at break even, and then the rest of it trails. That's what we've been doing. That's what NinjaTrader is doing for me automatically. If you want to know how to set that up, let me know and I will show you. You can still use TradingView to manage the trade. You do not have to go into NinjaTrader, but I do execute a NinjaTrader with an Elgato. So next, I'm going to show you what to do if a trade's going wrong. Okay, so here is a trade going wrong. Does it eventually win? Yes, it does, but we don't take risks around here. So we get into this right here, right? This flips purple right there, right? We close. If this thing flips and changes colors after you get into a buy, if it's below your entry, you're at your entry, you close. If it's above it, you go break even. That's your break even point automatically. And that we took those, that happened to us twice today in our shorts, and it saved us from full stop losses. And we still came out with a bunch of money. So if you see this thing change, don't have hopes and dreams. Just get out of the trade. Part of being a professional trader is knowing when you're starting to lose and knowing when to cut your loss. And that gives you an even better edge because you're not taking full stop losses. All right. So I'm going to show you where we got out into a minimal loss, not a full stop loss, right here. We had 2 of these. These are both setups. These are good setups. They just didn't work. And if we look left, we saw an unmitigated zone right here. So we were kind of saying, this is probably reversing, but we were kind of hoping it's not. And plus, we're mechanical and robotic about our setups. What if it didn't and this just crashed? Okay, then we would have been in a trade. We weren't. We were in a trade and it didn't crash, but this turned this color right here, so we closed it immediately. And then we got into this one, and this one changed color right here, so we closed it immediately, or go break even, whichever is best. If you can't go break even because it's below your entry, then you just close the trade, and that's how you get out quickly and it not actually hit a full stop loss. And then we got into this trade right here. Boom, got up. That was a good one. We took this one right here. Boom, this one, it was fast and it was a great trade. But yeah, so that's the strategy. That's how simple this thing has become. You wait for colors to match. It's literally paint by number trading. Like you just wait for a signal, green, green, green. Everything's okay. Get in. If it changes, get out. All right. That's how we're doing it. And then remember, 20, 40 ticks pre-market. U.S. Open, 150 ticks. After that, we're scalping 40 to 80 ticks. 40 for first take profit, 80 for second, and we're getting out. and everybody's happy with that. I want you guys to think about something. $500 a day, even though my goals are higher than that, but $500 a day is over 100 grand a year, right? Well, if you multiply that by like say 10 prop firms, you're a millionaire. Okay, so that keep that in mind when you're thinking you need to keep going for all these huge trades and huge trades. Most profitable traders, they're not trying to run the whole thing. They're getting their money and they're getting out, and they understand what leverage is and risk management and spreading risk. They're not trying to get the whole move. There's no point. Okay. Now that is the new updated strategy. If you have not used this system and you want to, just go to breakouthunter.com, sign up for the free trial, come into our Discord server, and talk to us. It's that simple. If you need any help, let me know.